Howdy, stranger. You're so odd.
Just crazy. About you.
We have sound? Do we have sound? Do we have sound? Yes. You guys know whenever I move rooms, things mysteriously become unchecked, unclicked, Windows, media, mixer, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, there always seems to be problems when I switch rooms, so I like triple checked this time to make sure there wasn't. And I put my mic outward instead of on the cupboard like I usually do, because whenever I have to grab stuff from here, it causes so much interference. So, all right, first, right before we get started with the food, I'm super excited, super excited to finally be back in the kitchen with secret sauce. If you guys haven't been around to my streams, I broke my toe and like right at the top of my foot all the way up the toe a little over 4 weeks ago. So it was just impossible for me to stand. It just hurt standing more than 2 minutes. So this is like the first week I felt like I could really do it without getting exhausted and being in too much pain. So we're back. But before we start, other than that, I also wanted to say thank you everybody who made donations, including bits over the month of June. We didn't meet our goal, but I'll also speak on that. But I'm still super proud of what we were able to raise, both in bits and in direct donations. As you guys can see right up here, that's what we raised. And as I mentioned at the beginning of June, we're gonna make the donations together right now on stream. And let me pull up the list of charities that we'll be donating to, because also, as I mentioned, we're donating to a few charities. So I decided to do split donations. Next. Totally sucked. It did. And it does, because I still can't go on walks, which is really killing me. So let me bring these up. New window. Yes. Copy link. No. Yes. Okay. Bloop. Bloop. I'm just trying not to have too many windows open. And only the necessary ones. Okay. Why is this running so... okay. All right, we've got the links up. I've got the links up. Now, we're going to share the links, and then I'm also going to bring up the notepad so I can show you guys what we're doing. So if it lets me. Cancel. It's not what I wanted. Actually, that kind of works. So I'll leave that up. And then okay. I don't know why this isn't loading. It's always tricky doing stuff in the kitchen, but we're gonna make it happen. You know what I'll do? I'll do it like this. I'm gonna bring up a document instead of the notepad. Cool. All right, that works. That works. So I'll show you what we're gonna do first, which is, I have it written on my phone. All right, if you guys look on the screen, we raised in actual donations. Okay, if you want to type. $7,554.20. Bits, 64,613 bits, which is $646.13. I'm gonna share this screen with you guys in just a second. Okay. For a total of $8,200.33. Okay, now I'll share the screen with you guys. Just taking out some unnecessary windows. Yeah, that works. Oh no, where'd she go? Bloop, bloop, bloop. All right, that's how we're gonna do it for now, because we're doing this on the fly in a kitchen. You guys can see all that, right? All right, so that's what we raised, you guys. We raised $8,200.33. I'm like 33 cents. Okay. I know some of you get me with the need to round things out. So we didn't quite reach the goal, but I think that's okay. And again, I'm gonna speak on that in a few minutes. But thank you once again to everybody who donated and contributed. As I always mention when we do these charity streams, there really is no too small of an amount. Every dollar really truly adds up, and it's all relative, right? So some people think that maybe $1 is too low. But it's relative to what they value in their life and what their own income is too. And $1 added up, really goes a long way for people, as we especially saw for people in need when we did the COVID relief mutual aid charity streams. So, all right, this is what we raised. I'm gonna round it out, so it's not at 33. Where's my bloop? I picked 1, 2, 3, 4 different charities we'll be donating to. So, I'll show you. All right. So that means each of the 4 charities will be getting $2,050.08. I'll put a 1 on all of those. Even it out. All right, so here we go. First one, we're going to be donating to Black Lives Matter, Color of Change, Transgender Law Center, and Arts Administrators of Color. So you wouldn't believe how difficult it is to find art-centric charities run by Black, Indigenous people of color that look like they're currently active, because I actually found quite a few, and then I would go on their websites or their social media pages, and things were outdated by a couple years. And unfortunately, I also think that's part of a systemic cause also, because it's much more difficult for minority organizations to get the support that they need. So, all right, we're gonna do these donations, and the only thing is I don't want my personal information being displayed. Okay, I did it on my other computer before, so this is good. All right, so what did I say? I'm gonna round it out to 51 for each of these. Okay, this part I can't show you guys. Because I'm not going to show you my login information. Clearly. Alright, so I'm going to turn the screen off for a second until that comes, until it goes through. And then I'll show you guys. Saying donating to a charity because of one particular death is a stupid choice might be your opinion. I highly disagree with that. As I just mentioned before, it's very difficult. It's very difficult for, I believe, this is an opinion, I believe it is very difficult for minority organizations to get the support they actually need, which is why oftentimes, if you look behind the curtain, some bigger charities are often headed by white people. So, not that there's anything wrong with that, obviously, but in light of everything happening and in light of supporting Black, Indigenous people of color, that's where I'm at. All right, dude, I'm gonna just, no trolling today. I'm not in the mood for that. So, bloop. Let me just make sure that's off. Mods, you can feel free to full swoop timeout immediately with any nonsense. All right, that's off. So, conspiracy theories will not be tolerated. Thank you. Alright, so I gotta figure out a way to also cross out because there's personal information. I could probably do a crop. Let me see. View receipt. Okay, I can do this and then it won't show my private information. Okay. So that's donation 1. And cover my whole face. All right, you guys see it? Saw it? Let's do the next one. The next one will be going to color of change, donation amount, 2051. And I'm gonna turn it off again right here because it probably saved my information and I don't need you guys to see that. Okay, cool. Next one. Done. Donation number 2 is done. That went to color of change. And third one, whoops, wrong window. Transgender Law Center. Donate. Ah, here we go. It's like this. They don't have a PayPal. All right. So, other. Doesn't let me copy pasta. 2051. Is your gift in honoring a memory of someone? We're gonna do like this. Twitch chat. All right, now I gotta turn it off again so you guys don't see my information. What's missing? Oop. Okay. Thank you. Where's my receipt though? It says, please note, thank you so much for your gift. Due to a high volume of donations at the moment, there may be a delay in receiving the email confirmation of your gift for up to 3 business days. We thank you for your patience and support. I'm just making sure my information is not on any of this before I show you guys. It's not, so I'll show you guys. All right. this is where we're at. It just says thank you. I'm gonna take a screen grab. There you go. And the last one. So I really wanted to find either a technology or art focused charity. And again, like I said at the beginning of the stream, it was not easy to find one that was actually led by Black or Indigenous people of color that are still like fully operational, at least on the surface. Like, again, a lot of these organizations are really small and local. Ones that I really wanted to support, but they hadn't updated things in a couple years. So I actually found this one, thought it was perfect, and they're also super up to date with their, not only their social media, but all the coverage that we all care about so much. So you should check them out. They're super cool. We're going to donate to them. No? Nope. Is this back on? Yeah. Personal info. All right, I got to turn this off again. Ah, cool. Fast. There you go. Check it out. Done. It is done. I will get to these shout outs that I see in just a minute. I just wanted to say a couple other things, which, one, thank you all very much once again for your donations throughout the month of June. Once again, every amount, every dollar really adds up, as you guys can see on the screen right there. Now, as I mentioned, we did not hit our goal. I'm not bummed out because we still raised a lot of money, and it's still, all of that money is still going to be going to really important causes. But I had some thoughts about why that's the case, why we didn't hit our goal, and why I chose this a little bit of an unorthodox way of collecting the donations. And that is, obviously, in the wake of George Floyd's death, Breonna Taylor, and Ahmaud Arbery, we had a conversation on chat, on stream, live, and I decided that I would donate all of my stream donations and bits to Black-focused charities. So that was the original goal. Now, I went on to Tiltify, which is like the third-party service that allows us streamers to show like progress and like a dedicated charity page for different charities. Went on Tiltify, there were no Black-centered, Black-focused charities on Tiltify. That would have taken me, if I was lucky, 2 weeks to get a charity on board with them and to do it that way. I didn't want to waste time in light of all the conversations we were having, and this just seemed like the most seamless way to do it. But it's also in these days, it was really difficult to say, okay, which charity do I donate to, right? So I just said, you know what? I just was inspired by one of the bail funds, which allowed me to split my donation that I had made to several different bail projects. So I had done that. I said, you know what? I'll just do something similar. while it's kind of nice, I also realized that in doing it this way, one, it didn't give us a clear set goal, right? So it wasn't, hey, we're doing this for this one organization. So it's kind of a catch-22. I still think, again, we did amazing. You guys did amazing work here in this past month. But I really think the lack of a goal, a lack of that progress bar. I mean, I had the progress bar up there the whole time, but like the lack of a visualization of what you, the people, are donating to, I think hurt us a little bit. And not only that, thinking back like on the other charity streams we've done, they've been in really short periods of time, right? So we've done them in like 1 week time spans usually. And we're allowed to take that time to really just focus and drive home. This is what we're doing. I might be playing games, but every 20 seconds, I'm reminding you that we're doing a charity stream. And so that's what the focus would be about. And I would also provide like supplementals on the organizations themselves, and then also visuals to accompany those charities. So photos of what they're doing on the ground. You don't donate because you're not interested in race-based identity politics. Asked to donate to poverty, and I'm there. Well, unfortunately, I'd have to disagree with you there, and you can't forget that most black and brown people face systemic issues that white people don't, even if we come from similar backgrounds, and even if we come from disenfranchised places. So that being said, I encourage you to read this document that was one of several I put together. Right there, you can read about how to learn about white privilege and how to talk about white privilege to your family. That's one of them, and the other one I need to pull up because I don't remember the command I made. Come on. Give me the link. Okay. So this is the other one. The top 2 links on that's what we went over on stream. There's 2 very important documents, things that you should read at the very top of that document that speaks about white privilege. So I really do hope that you take the time to read those and also share them with your family. Those are really first important steps. Okay, back to what I was saying. All of that being said, I think that lack of having like a focus for a specific charity without those visual components added to it, and by not doing it in a short period of time, I think that kind of hurt us a little bit. Whereas compared to our last charity streams, they were all in condensed periods of time where that was the main focus. But anyways, I still think we did a great job, and I thank you all once again as well. So that's that. I'm gonna turn that screen off. I'll blast those messages later on Discord and stuff for people that missed it. Turn that off for now. And we're gonna cook. And now we're gonna cook. What are we cooking? We're cooking Ecuadorian inspired ceviche. Oh yes. I didn't want to go to the store and I thought, what do I have? All right, I have this. Is the shelf bending? It's definitely bending because I have too much stuff on it back there. But it's okay. It's ceviche. It's just ceviche. But if I look at the recipe, the thing that makes it different is that there is fresh squeezed orange juice in it. And Allison, yeah, shout out to Allison Meows because she gave me the recipe and I've been making it a lot lately. So let me wipe this counter down and then I'll start pulling out all the ingredients. Rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. Die, germs. I swear this has happened in like the last 2 Secret Sauce episodes. I would use a smaller pot, but my smaller pot is dirty, so this is what we're going with. So something I told you guys that I try to do when I'm cooking with cilantro. You're pretty sure you saw Goose on the window. I don't always do it, but I try to remember to wash it first before I do anything else. Um, that way it has enough time to dry and it's not all filled with water when you chop it up. If you're using like a lot, I'm only going to use about this much. That might even be a little too much. If you're using a lot, like you were using a whole bunch, then you could just use a salad spinner to get rid of the water, but this isn't enough to really do that. And then in the meantime, Can you guys hear the music all right? Is it too loud? Is it good? Yeah, onions will be next. And luckily, I have some onions that are already sliced, but I need to smell test them to make sure they're not bad. Sometimes, like, if you chop onions and you keep them in the fridge for too long, they get oxidized and they just don't taste the same. Don't put your onions in the fridge. No, I mean ones that I already sliced, like opened up. Put my onions in the fridge? Who do you think I am? It's like putting hot sauce in the fridge. Unless it's homemade, it's not going in the fridge. So if you're wondering what's going on, this is Secret Sauce, my cooking streams. I haven't done one in about a month, maybe a little bit longer than a month because I broke my toe and my foot recently. I've been unable to stand. It's been terrible. Alright, these are the onions I had already chopped up. I forget when I did it, yesterday or the day before. I forget. Let me smell them. Nope. They'll be good if I like put it in a frittata or something, but not for this. Lower music? Okay, I'll lower it a little bit. Thank you, Chucky. Oh yeah, it changed. All right, that should be good now. I'm running out of space, man. Breaking a pinky toe really does suck. Not being able to, like, especially right now, in the middle of a freaking pandemic, all this stuff going on, the one small joy of going on walks has been taken away. And now I'm crying. Oh! Oh, hold on. I'll be right back. Don't move. You guys thought I forgot. I didn't forget. These were a gift, I think, from Thor. Glasses for Secret Sauce streams for cutting onions so I don't cry. All right. think that's good. I love this thing. All right, the onions I put in last because I love onions so much that I end up like, sometimes I do too much. So I'm just gonna leave those on the side for now. All right, the water is basically boiling. This can come off now. That's kind of cool. Orange. All right, so I'm gonna show you my shrimp trick. These have been in the water for a few minutes, hot water for a few minutes. I just find this much easier and quicker than doing it after you take shrimp out of boiling water with your, you know, and you start to burn your hands. So this is what I do. See, they're still, these are pretty big, so they're still kind of, you still feel some ice on them. But it's enough. It's enough. Squeeze the tail like this. And it just slides off without breaking the actual meat off. So it stays intact. So here's what I do when I devein them. And I don't know how these are so clean. It's amazing. I love it. I take a fork and I forget which, I think I start at the tail and run up, and you just slice it up like that, and it should usually slide off in one giant piece. And again, like this, slides off. But these are super clean. It's crazy. But like one little something, but there you go. That makes it so much easier than burning your fingers after the shrimp comes out of water. And I don't like buying pre-cooked shrimp. Like, why? You're buying shrimp. Just do it. Take the extra few minutes to do this. Alright. Those cook super fast. I just put a reminder on. Let me throw this out. Ooh. Ooh. Where's my lime? Where's my lime? I don't see it. I know it's here. Alright, these can come off now. What am I doing? Let's do the cilantro. Yes, yes. I actually had this in the fridge, I forgot, from the other night, because I made salsa. So, it's all wilted though. Alright, still good though. Still good. It's so weird to not hear music right now. What's in the 3 pots in the window? San Marzano tomatoes, tomatillo, some little baby succulents, and epazote. All stuff that I propagated. So much patience. Quality. Quality. I have patience for quality, man. I don't always, it depends what I'm making. Like, I don't always de-stem cilantro either. Depends what I'm making. But here's another trick I've showed you guys before. What I'll do, like, I'll take a bunch and you can kind of see the ends, right? Sometimes there's stragglers left on and then I'll just break those off. But cilantro, unlike parsley, cilantro stems are way more bitter and harder to chop up. You feel the texture a lot more compared to parsley stems. So like in this, I don't want it too bitter, even though I love bitter. All right, this is done. Here's the trick. I'm not going to do this because I want to eat this now. And ceviche, usually let it chill in the fridge. So I'm gonna show you something though. How am I gonna do this? Okay, I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna tell you. You can take this water, and that's almost like a fish broth right there, right? So instead of like pouring the shrimp out into a strainer or colander, scoop them out and keep the water on the side. Don't dump it out. Okay, I'm not doing that today. I want to eat this basically now. But what it does is it just adds to the flavor of your ceviche. Oops. Actually, okay, I had an idea. I thought of something. Okay. So, when I want to eat it right away and I don't want it to chill in the fridge because I'm starving and I don't have time, or I just started cooking too late, I put the shrimp in the freezer after I cook it while I finish doing everything else, just enough for it to get cold and not hot because you don't want it to cook the tomatoes and stuff. So this time, I haven't done this before, I put some of the liquid in here too. So like, again, you're not trying to actually freeze it. The goal is just to get it to cool down enough that it doesn't cook your tomatoes and cilantro and onions. Alright, I think that's enough. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Now, the orange, the first time I made it with the orange, my mind was blown. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to feel about this. But the moment you taste it, it just adds something really unique that I've never had in ceviche. I like it. The past couple times I made like double servings and I used a whole orange and double of what I'm doing now. So I'm going to do half an orange and then I might add more. Did I update? I did not update my category. 1 second. Bloop. Come on. Come on. Done. Alright, there we go. I put it in the title. I'm making Ecuadorian-inspired ceviche. So, while that's happening, I'm just going to start adding not all of the cilantro because I don't like when it falls to the bottom of the bowl. I just put a little bit. Oh, here. I should let you guys see this, huh? That would be helpful. Orange. Fresh squeezed orange. Oh, you have the defect. You have the genetic defect where cilantro tastes like soap. I'm so sorry. I feel so sorry for you. All right, I did half of the orange. Because I want some of it to go on the shrimp. Salt. Oh, wait. Before I do that. So, the recipe Allison sent me said to use ketchup. I've had ceviche with, like, and I know they do it with ketchup. And it's good. It's alright. But the only thing I don't like is it's a little too sweet and tangy. So instead I use tomato paste. It's just a little less sweet. You can use, because it's different and it's more concentrated, you can kind of use more than you think you might need to, even though it is concentrated. Salt. And you can start to see this is the other reason I like the tomato paste. You like it sweet. The other reason I like the tomato paste is because it kind of acts as a thickener. So you see at the bottom, that's just like the orange juice with the tomato paste, and I like that consistency. Put a couple onions, a little bit. Some lime. I just explained that I don't like it sweet, so I would not add sugar to this. If you wanted that, you would just use ketchup instead of tomato paste. All right. Okay. Here's something that's not in her recipe. That I'm adding today. Jalapeno. And I have added it before. I don't know if it's traditionally not added in Ecuadorian recipes, but I want some jalapeno. I've made it with and without it. Here's what I'll say. If you're making this and you're like, you know, making it for other people, and you're serving it with a certain type of adult beverage, maybe don't. Maybe omit the jalapeno. But then if you're serving it with something that's a little bit stronger of an adult beverage, then you can go with then you can do the jalapeno. That's just like my little advice or tip. I'm not having either of those right now. And this, man, so with or without seeds, with seeds, pickled jalapeno would probably be amazing. No. All right. I just remembered this dish that I had recently, or not recently, some time ago. And I got a ceviche and they had put pickled freaking jalapeno, and it did not taste right to me. To each his own, but the pickled flavor totally goes... It just didn't blend right. And I love pickled everything. But the pickled flavor with the fresh flavors did not combine well. These are spicy jalapenos. You know how sometimes you get some that aren't so spicy and some that are? I'll tell you what I did the other night. I was, as many of you probably are, I've been super stressed out, sleeping like crap, especially in this past week. And I decided my foot was like feeling a little bit better. Finally, I was like, yeah, I can do a secret sauce. But I justified it in my head. I said, I should cook, for a while to make sure that I can stand and actually get through a stream standing. So I stress cooked. I made 2 different types of tacos and 3 different salsas. And in the midst of all that, I was also super tired, and I forgot for the first time in my life. I forgot to put jalapeno in my tomatillo salsa. And I kept tasting it, because sometimes I'll barbecue them, and that's like the best way. I didn't want to do all that the other night. So I kept tasting it after I blended it. I'm like, what is wrong with this? Man, I'm just like, I'm off tonight, you know? Sometimes you're off. Sometimes you're off. I was like, I must be off. I must be off tonight. It just doesn't taste how it normally tastes. And then when I also made three, the third one's in the fridge. I also made three salsas. And then as I was cleaning up, I saw the rest of the jalapeno because I made a really tiny amount of just like pico de gallo, and the rest of that jalapeno was sitting out on the side. I was like, that's what was freaking missing. Anyways, it's still edible, and you know what I'm gonna do while we're doing this? I'm gonna add some jalapeno to it. It's gonna be a little weird because it's not gonna be blended, but that's okay. It just doesn't taste right without it. It's okay. It's just not the same. All right, so basically, I want to see if the shrimp's ready. Because this is almost done. The water's still hot. All right, my experiment didn't work. I was planning on using some of the liquid in the ceviche just because it adds more flavor. Not going to do it because it's going to take too long right now. Like, if I would have done this without the liquid, it would have been cool enough by now. But it's not. Alright, so since that's going, I'm going to fix my salsa. This one was spicy. How spicy do I? No, I made a really spicy one. I don't want it that, like, it doesn't need to be crazy spicy. Just enough to put some flavor into it, man. Can you crack your knuckles for my ASMR needs? No. I try really hard not to crack my knuckles. Especially after like streaming and being on the mouse or using a controller all day. I'm so tempted. The recipe be posted. I can find the one that Allison sent. It's on Discord for sure. And I'll try to post that. I kind of adjusted it a little bit. How do you stop yourself from cracking your knuckles? Just stop. It's hard because I used to do it all the time because it felt good. It was a relief. So, you know, if you're not getting that relief that you're used to because it's so addicting cracking your knuckles, just try like stretching your hands and your wrists. Helps a little bit. It's just habit. It's like how we always talk about making the right choices when it comes to eating. If you don't buy it and you don't have it in your house, it's so much easier, but it's so much easier to not go for the junk food. But sometimes when you're really craving it and you're in the store, you are so drawn to like those bad snacks that you want. So it's really just habit. Snacks. Cyber prosthetics. Alright, that might have even been too much. Let me see. Your nemesis. The chiropractor neck cracking videos. Yeah, they are kind of addictive. So normally, I'm just trying to kill some time to get the shrimp to cool down. Normally, I would have added the shrimp into that bowl of all the stuff we already did, and then refrigerate it for like an hour or two, and then you eat it because it also allows all the citrus to absorb into the shrimp or whatever kind of seafood you're using, and it really enhances the flavor. But you know, it's still good even if you don't have time. Alright, I wasn't lying when I said I made 3 sauces. And the reason I don't want the tomatillos super spicy is because this is my really spicy one. And it's probably even better today. This one is good on meat. It's good just with chips. Mmm. It's got eggs. Mmm. Oh, I made the mistake of trying this first. I should have tried the tomatillo one first. Alright. Perfect. I fixed it. Okay. That's a perfect amount of jalapeno. Mmm. I made a barbecued one though, like 2 weeks ago. Next level. I mean, I barbecued the tomatillos. Mmm. 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 Alright. Too good. Now is this done? Alright, they're cold enough. So, made a mess already. What can you guys see? Yeah, I'll wait. Yeah, I always try to grill my peppers when I can. It just depends on time and like I usually do it when I'm cooking something else. I'm not gonna go light a barbecue just for that. I don't use gas, so. Mhm. 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 Look at that. Mhm. All right. I kind of want to remove the cutting board so it doesn't get dirty. But let me do this. All right, now that I see it all together, then I'll start adding onion, cilantro, more onion, more orange. Yeah, it totally makes a difference when you barbecue it. The flavor is just on another level. Your dad traumatized you by making you eat head-on shrimp. Why are people so grossed out by that, though? I mean, it depends. Like, if it's fried, then you can. Otherwise, you don't eat it, chew it. You. Drooling. I'm drooling. I'm drooling. Added more cilantro. Alright, here's where I'll taste before adding anything else. I want more lime. But the orange is really, man, the orange is special. So good. Add the zest. I actually have thought about doing that and I still haven't, but that is a good idea. More salt. The cilantro is the perfect amount. I'm using all of it. And yeah, onion. I told you I like onion. It's really that easy. I know it feels like a long time because I draw it out and take longer when we stream. It's that easy. Normally, like I said, you're going to put it in the fridge for an hour, 2 hours, because you want all that citrus to marinate into the shrimp, into the tomatoes. You can even add more liquid, so this isn't that much liquid. I think the flavor is good. The only other thing I'm gonna add, which isn't in the Ecuadorian recipe, is jalapeno. That looks good. These are pretty spicy, and I have my salsa anyways. Just enough for some flavor, extra flavor. Look at that. Does it taste like salsa? Similar. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna add? Okay, you guys tell me. Should I put avocado inside? I haven't done that before in this because I wanted to kind of keep it true to the style. Avocado, no avocado? All right, avocado it is. Definitely put it in other ceviches I've made, but not this one. Actually, where'd my spoon go? Ah. Oh no. If I see those brown spots, nope, that's not going in. All right. I did half. I didn't do the whole thing because I want to see. Does it need more? Should I put the whole thing? You guys can't really see that. I'm talking to myself out loud. Yeah, I'm gonna put the whole thing. I feel like I actually made too much, but that's okay. It's okay. Obviously, you could eat this as like a side dish or whatever and eat something else. I'm not today, so it's actually, it looks like a lot, but it's a perfect amount. I'll be satisfied. And I'm kind of tempted. I want to taste it one more time. Drink mayo and solo cup. All right. I'm adding more orange. It's so good. Shh, no yelling. I'm gonna do one other thing, but I don't know how I'm gonna hide it from you guys. I am gonna try, because I made this just a few nights ago, and I wanted to do this then, and somebody else just said it now. The zest. Can you guys see that? But orange is a little thick, so I don't want that much because I don't want to change the texture. The lime, I'm gonna do some lime too. I want ceviche, meow. This is a zester. I don't know what you're talking about. This is the perfect tool. I've gone through many tools. This is the best one. Alright, again, how am I going to hide this from you guys? I need the secret. I need the secret. I don't know where it's at either. If it's in here. Okay. I had one idea. I'm going to go with this idea. It'll be easier to hide. Mm-hmm. The secret is G Fuel. All right. Should I make it all pretty in a new bowl? Let me grab a chair. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, let me get some of this stuff out of the way so we can make a nice picture. This is still good. This is good. Trash. Trash, 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 trash. Mm. I have an idea. We're gonna do this for presentation. Mm-hmm. 8 months. Whoa. Vlad Mr. PTN. Thank you for the tier 1. Oda031, thank you for the 3 months. Danavan CL, thank you. LOL what? Thank you for the tier 1 3 months. Very mixed. Ed1208, thank you for the tier 1 3 months. First6660, thank you for the sub. Jason V-neck, thank you for tier 1 gifted sub. D Gomez 30, thank you. Jason V-neck, thank you for another tier 1 gifted sub. King Crow, Pie Tier, Gurk Pops, thank you guys. Royal Schmurda, thank you for the tier 1 3 months. Good to see you back. Audio Breaks, thank you for the tier 1 6 months. What's up? Don Gesson, thank you for the tier 1. Yannick Panic, thank you for the sub. Supercharged, thank you for tier 1 gifted sub. Husher, what? Thank you for the 10 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you. What's up? Welcome. Hype Train has entered the building. The Kirk FM, thank you for the sub. Welcome, everybody. Sorry, in the kitchen, it's not the same as being set up in the studio, and I can't hear anything. Because if I keep the sound on, then it gets echoed and feeds back to you guys. So I just need to make a better habit. My tablet was dead today. Usually I keep a tablet somewhere here as well, and then chat here and alerts there or vice versa. Tablet was dead. So food photo. Thank you so much for the support, you guys. If this is your first time watching Secret Sauce is where I do my cooking streams. It's still on my channel. It's still on my Twitch page, but that's what we call the cooking streams. And I haven't done one in a little over a month because I broke my toe, my foot. Like right now I'm actually starting to feel pain. So I'm glad that this was actually a little bit, actually a lot shorter than usual. Because I'm reaching my limit of standing. It's starting to hurt. So this is what we made. We made Ecuadorian inspired ceviche. I say inspired because I changed it and I added jalapenos. I added, I used tomato paste instead of ketchup. I added my own little secret. The reason we call this secret sauce is because I always add a little something because, you know, a chef never gives away their full secrets, the full true recipe. And of course, a lot of heart and soul. Allison, who's from Ecuador, she told me she serves it with plantain chips, which are super good, or tortilla chips, or popcorn. I really want to try the popcorn, as I mentioned before. I will soon. I will eventually. Stu SN, thank you for the tier 1 7 months. Thank you. So, photo. It's hard to get the... There we go. It's hard to get the chips in, though. Too much stuff in the frame. Ah, that's better. Yes, now we can eat. Yes. It's hard to show you, but you guys could see there, right? I don't want to tilt it too much because then it will spill out. Where's my fork, though? I threw it so I could take a good picture. All right, here it goes. I'm going to bring chat with me here. You've been eating this whole time? Tisk, tisk. All right. Chair in frame. Short uncle. All right. one of these days, I'll work on making this setup a little bit better. You know, so it's not all cropped. But for now, this is what we're stuck with. And I have you guys right here with me. Ooh, yes. Ah, perfect. No. I lost you guys. Can you send a bar stool? Somebody else said that before and I was like, the problem, it would just be so wasted. Well, it's very good. The problem is the way I have my camera set up, I can't easily adjust it without it falling over. So one day I'm gonna fix that, and then in between cooking and sitting down to eat, I can actually adjust it on the fly without wasting time and having things fall over. And chat just died on that phone, so I'm bringing you up on this one now. There goes that plan. I've been trying to keep that phone charged for situations just like this. All right, you guys are back. GoPros in the ceiling? What? For streams? For YouTube. GoPros are harder for live streaming though. For pre-recorded, it would probably be okay. Perfect. You missed the cooking again? No, I don't want a bar stool. I just need to fix my camera configuration so I can move it on the fly. I put the phone on the stove because the stove is not hot. I'm dangerous. Dangerous woman. Mmm. Mmm. Do I bake? Yes, I do. I've made a few things on stream. I did cookies to celebrate becoming partner. I've done a pecan pie. I've done a failed. My first fail was a white chocolate raspberry souffle. And I made tiramisu, which isn't really baking, but it's a dessert. Mmm. The avocado is really good. Um, the avocado is really good, but if I were actually putting this in the fridge for an hour to let it really marinate, I wouldn't put the avocado in at that point. I would wait until I've served it because you know avocado oxidizes so quickly. Mm, the problem with the souffle I made, um, the problem with the souffle I made is it just wasn't cooked enough. So whatever the recipe I used was off for the cooking temperature or time. So off stream later that night, I tried it again and I made it, but maybe I just didn't like that kind because it wasn't really good to me. But it was cooked right. Yes, we have Discord. If you use the command Discord, it will bring it up. I still want to do the empanadas, but because I really want to try them. Actually, they sound so good. The pumpkin empanadas, but the thing I want to look up again is how to do the actual pastry dough, because all the recipes are saying to use like pre-made dough. And two, I got to figure out, should I do that with something else, because they're going to have to bake and we're going to have to wait while they bake. And also, I want to see if the day I make them, I want to plan it so I can give some to some friends, which obviously is not easy right now. Because I probably wouldn't be able to eat them all myself, and they probably don't keep very well either. All right, so here you go. Tricks. Your leftover liquid. Tricks are utilizations of waste. You like them better in the fridge? They taste better in the fridge? What? Seriously? Okay, that's good to know. Alright. That's so good. I actually... because I made that, put it in a nice bowl for the photo. I still have some left over. I'm actually just going to keep that for tonight. I was planning on eating it all right now. But this is left over from the other day. It's not the same after eating the ceviche though. The flavor is just not the same. Alright. This one will be good though. Best part of cooking is the eating. This is my really secret, really spicy one. I love. Where is Evermade? Thanks for making my favorite food, Uncle. Well, thank you, Allison, for the recipe. Of course, I've had Mexican ceviche. I'm from LA. You can find that everywhere. And also, I love Baja California. I love traveling down to Mexico, and it's amazing. The quality just increases once you get out of here. Resist the water for a second because that was really spicy. Thank you for the recipe though, Allison. So if you guys have never made Ecuadorian ceviche or tried it, for me, I think the biggest difference from maybe any other ceviche you've had is the addition of orange juice. It is so, so, so good. When I first read the recipe, I was like, what? Orange? That's strange, but okay, it's still a citrus, right? Psh, so good. Really easy to make. You guys saw it. There's not much more to it. But I have some other exciting news. I am not going to stream tomorrow, and I know that doesn't sound like exciting news. Well, hold on. Let me hold pause on that thought. I might stream tomorrow. But really tomorrow I'm dedicating my day to rearranging my studio. So the next time you see me in that room, it will be a slightly different configuration. It's going to take me probably all weekend to really do it the right way, and I'll still probably be working on it into the next week, but I have to remove, I'm probably going to remove one of the desks because I don't think it will fit. So I have to remove one of the desks and then change my other desk. I have to remove my monitors because they're mounted. It's going to be a lot of work, so it's going to be a little time consuming. But I think it will look good. Just be careful with the toe, seriously. Still haven't decided on chair. So tomorrow, will I be streaming? I don't know yet. So, as usual, stick around. I have a little idea that I kind of want to do, but I'm not 100% sure if I could do it now. But if I am able to, I'll write you guys on Discord and on social media. As always. Yeah, the chair, I still needed the chair, but first thing I need to do is just move some stuff around. Like, that's more important to me than the chair right now. And then I'll be getting the chair hopefully very soon. You spin me right around. All right, you guys. I know that was a super short one. If you've never seen my secret sauce streams, because they can be short, I usually try to take a short break and move into my studio, and I continue to stream doing something else. But since I need all the time I can get, I'm going to end the stream and I'm going to start organizing things that need to be put away before I can start moving my furniture in the studio. And that's it. So thanks again for watching. Let me see if I missed anybody for shout outs before I end. Vikings fan 67, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome. Feels so sad, I know. It's 80 at 7 o'clock. Wow. All right. Thanks again for watching, everybody. And thank you once again for all of your donations in the month of June and your support as always. We did make those donations across 4 different charities at the beginning of the stream. So if you missed it, you can go back and look at the VOD. Hottie Meter, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Discord. Okay, 1 second, guys. I'm not leaving. Wait. Is it day?
My memory finally came back. But nothing good came of it.
1 second, guys.
There was no place for me to return to. This was the only place I could go. And now you're leaving just like that. Why do you have to go? Where are you going?
No, I want to keep it a secret. All right. Thanks, you guys. Never mind. False alarm. We were trying to figure something out, but that was it. So thanks again for watching. Again, not sure if I'll be back tomorrow. Just keep your eyes peeled on Discord and socials, and I'll let you guys know what's up. But Secret Sauce is officially back. So if you're on Discord, we do have a recipe suggestion channel. Make sure you hit that up and submit recipes, other things you guys want to see me make and cook. What else? Oh, I should be putting up the next YouTube video tomorrow as well. So look out for that. Thanks again. Bye, everybody.